Hi, my name is Courtney White. For the Individual Choice Project, I decided to do a book review. The book that I chose was Now Classrooms Leader's Guide, Enhancing Teaching and Learning Through Technology. Here is the book that I chose to review. It is the Now Classroom, Enhancing Teaching and Learning Through Technology, the Leader's Guide. The reason that I chose the Leader's Guide opposed to their other series is because I wanted to get kind of an overview on what they're suggesting administration and principals to do, or people in the technology role are influencing the leaders to do. So I wanted to get kind of a different perspective. They do have the K through 2, 3 through 6, or 3 through 5. I'm not sure. I can't really see. Um, it and then they also have the 6 through 8 and the 9 through 12. So more specific to different grade levels. So when they refer to the Now classrooms, what they're saying is Now classrooms are student-led and student-driven. So they definitely have a big impact on students participating, and students are taking control of their learning. Now classrooms to illustrate their urgency for change. So the reason they're saying now classrooms, they want to emphasize the idea that this is something urgent. This is something that needs to happen soon rather than later. And it's definitely implementing 21st century skills. We know that technology is a big part of that, but it definitely connects to the 21st century skills and what they will need to be able to be successful in the future. So the term now, they created an acronym. The N stands for Novus, the O stands for operational, the W stands for wow. So this is kind of their framework that is very universal to creating lessons and implementing technology. So it to implement successfully, it would have all three of these components in a now framework lesson. So the purpose behind their book was to provide guidelines and frameworks that are essential to establishing a conducive learning environment enriched in technology. So they created this book to kind of show educators and people in the leadership roles how to get the ball rolling with implementation of technology and kind of a universal way to do it. The audience is any school that's already one-to-one, meaning every student has a computer, a personal computer. So they give suggestions if your school is already a one-to-one environment. And even they give suggestions starting from all the way from we're in the process of getting one-to-one environment at our school. So it's very universal. I like how it gives all sorts of suggestions. What's good is it starts all the way from getting into the process and continuing the process or strengthening the process of implementing technology and really just designing lessons that are purposeful and meaningful using the tools that we already have in our school. So the why of now, which they focus a lot on in the book, and they also say in the book that it is one of the most important because everybody who's involved needs to understand the why of using this. And so a lot of the things that they focus on when they talk about the why of now is to implement a vision. Everybody in the school needs to have the same vision and want to use technology in a way to help students learn. They also suggest ways to create support from parents, support from students, support from other teachers. So you're all working as a team with that same vision in mind. And a big thing that they focus on in the book is maintaining a growth mindset. And they suggest that all teachers, all staff members read the idea behind growth mindset and all have that purpose in mind that we believe that all students can learn. We believe that all students can if they have the idea that they can learn. And the same with teachers. Teachers can learn how to implement technology if they believe that they can. So the what behind now is it shows in these parts of the chapter when they talk about the what is the application to use, how to implement the technology. They suggest ways for schools to begin using technology or begin introducing it to either stakeholders or teachers or parents or students, and then kind of suggest ways for how everybody should get on board with using technology. And again, they really focus on anywhere from beginning this implementation and all the way through continuing the plan and ensuring that everybody's on board and has the same vision. So now what? I would recommend that anybody that is using technology in their school, or their school is in the process of getting technology, or you want your school to get technology, to definitely read this book. It provided me with a lot of knowledge and insight about what um, principals or assistant principals have to do in order to start implementing technology. So it was definitely interesting for me, and definitely get your stakeholders on board with Now Classrooms. I think it's interesting for any teacher to see or any teacher to be a part of and understand which ways they can implement technology as a tool in their classrooms. So it was a great book, and I hope you guys get a chance to check it out. That's all I have.